It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys.
Please welcome your 2026 Dallas Cowboys.
Leading the Commanders, ex-head coach Dan Quinn, defensive coordinator for these rival Cowboys from 2021 to 2023. These guys dropped their opener on the road last week, hoping for better fortunes here in Week 2. Facing off with him, the head coach of the Cowboys. His guys were winners in Week 1. You know they'd love to start the year with back-to-back dubs. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And off we go from Dallas. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. They're going to be led out by the 11-year quarterback from Mississippi State. It's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. His leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments. At his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
At the 43-yard line.
Second down, here's Dak. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The deep pass comes up big. 35 yards.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Williams now on 1st and 10. And they are going to be in great shape here. He gets this down to 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace. And that's exactly what they needed to begin this game. Touchdown, Dallas. Javonte Williams, number 3 for him this season. Finding themselves in the end zone right away here as we begin Week 2, Brock. And they keep this up, they're going to find themselves with a 2-0 record as well.
And that's a good place, right? We know this in the annals of history in the NFL. Teams who begin the season 2-0, well, they go on to make the playoffs right around 70% of the time. That's the way you want to start it.
Look at you dropping knowledge. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. Bringing him out now in his third season, one of the game's young stars at the position. Here is Jaden.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to bring up a Commanders first down.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Now Daniels to throw. It's Cox. This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Firing quickly out wide. Daniels. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Play made by Deron Payne. We'll get an injury timeout here, and thousands throughout the stadium hold their breath. CeeDee Lamb, the player, shaken up after that one. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Dak to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Coverage by Mikey Sandersville.
Dak to the air here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
A week after going interception-free and leading to a win, unfortunately, he sees his first interception here. Now comes the fascinating part. Do you become check down Charlie, or do you continue to be aggressive?
Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again for the first time to Rashad White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
White gets this one on his own read. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down. Well, running it was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now here's Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop was made. First down coming up.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Big hitter on first down. 33 yards.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Williams fields the pitch. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
Put up a performance like he did on the ground a week ago. You grab the attention right away of your opponent. You know they had watched those runs from a week ago. They were dialed in on him. Still couldn't slow him down.
On second down, a run with Williams. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a down. His first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Throwing on second, Prescott. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, his third on the year. For the point after, here's Aubrey. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
14. Commanders 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. The Cowboys scoop it up. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
As a quarterback, you're really trying as best you can, Kate, to find those windows where your man's got some space after the catch, because the last thing you want to do is throw him into a big hit. Yeah, I know that fumble goes on the receiver's record, but that QB, he feels responsible.
The Cowboys and George Pickens set for this next possession. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Cuts right. And he gets home. Touchdown, Cowboys. Williams. He's second in this game, matching his total from last week. Picking up where they left off in that season-opening win last week, Brock. Quickly out in front, and they're adding to it as they push to be one of the teams to start the season 2-0.
And when you get going like this, it really doesn't matter what call comes in that headset. Everybody in the huddle feels it, like they're not going to stop us on the other side. And really, they haven't.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now up to 18 points.
21. Commanders 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. Quinn Williams. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This defense just continues, Kate, to be suffocated. They have not lost form from that shutout a week ago. And these negative plays, putting your opponent behind the chains, goes a long way to those dominant defensive efforts.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left.
Daniels pass. Complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Daniels back to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
A couple of yards on the catch leaves him 2nd and 8.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Daniels. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up. That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off with a first down. A timeout now, staff out to attend to an injured player, and that's Javonte Williams shaken up. And we know he's dealt with a big injury before. Hopefully nothing serious this time. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's blocked down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. A third down run with Blue. It's in. He's going to be stopped after a 1-yard gain. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Dak out of the pistol. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. His first this season after he had 7 of them last year. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. After the sack, Dak. Contact is there, and that's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Third down and 18.
Now Prescott. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they get to him as he gets the first down, making it look easy, partner, on 3rd and 17.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down here for Dak. And he's now up to 7 of 12 throwing the football after that last completion. Straight ahead with Williams. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
He's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. Cowboys with the lead here at AT&T. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop, and that's going to bring up third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. On screen here to Blue. And he gets home. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they just keep adding to their lead.
Commanders 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Hit there, and he's forced out. A gain of about 15 before it. And it's going to be first down, Commanders.
A gain of 15. First down, Commanders.
Man in motion here. Now Daniels off the play action. Pass taken in by Diggs. And giving up the fight here as he goes out of bounds before he can get back to the line. So gets up a yard, maybe 2 on that first down. On second down, Daniels. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Krosky Merritt straight ahead. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force fourth and long.
So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys about set to take over. They are running away with this one, so probably content to just take this in the locker room. So first and 10 now from the 30. Blue running to the right. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to get Dallas the first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott to throw. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's all about reading and recognizing right there for the linebacker. The only way you make a tackle for loss on a completion is you see it right away and you jump on it for a loss.
To the middle, it's snared by Ferguson. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, third and short.
Third down and 1.
Up the middle, Blue. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Likely our last play of the half, so they're leaving the offense out there. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He finds him beyond the marker. And it pays off. He gets them that first down, Brock. I love it when a team stays aggressive even though they've got the lead, keeping their offense out there to try to add to it.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough, the Patriots at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the newest Patriot signed away from Green Bay, Romeo Doubs. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. The Patriots are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, let's see what's happening between the Eagles and the Titans in Nashville. And this is Devontae Smith. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Eagles get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Lastly, let's get a look who's getting a hot start to the year. It's our impact player from Week 2, and it's this man. And this is the MVP from a couple seasons ago, Josh Allen. One of 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also tacked on 2 rushing touchdowns. And with that, time to look at what else went down in Week 2 of the NFL's regular season. The Bills get the win, and they are 1-0 in the new stadium.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Good as he's letting that one go, and it's going to fall harmlessly to the ground as a result, Brock. That's incomplete. So, defense firing as we expected to begin this second half. It is second down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He keeps it and takes off. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Deron Bland. Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Daniels to throw. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And that'll be 4 yards on that completion before he heads out. That means it's 3rd down. To throw, Daniels. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds near that marker, but pretty clearly behind it, Brock. So still a couple of yards to go. It is 4th down. Trying to push this past the marker. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down coming from Prescott. Finds the in route, complete. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. Looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Dak to the air here. He's got it at the 6. He might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments, the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing it.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Prescott. Oh, and he's unable to keep a hold of it through that hit. As that 2nd and goal pass hits the ground, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they're going to hold him to 5 yards, a little short of that marker. We'll see if they want to go for this on 4th down. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Dak off the play fake. This is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. They have taken everything that worked for them in week 1, Brock, amplified it, and it feels like added to it. And if they can keep doing that, it's going to be a long time before they drop their first game of this season.
We hear this from coaches all the time. Your tape is your resume. Your game film's your resume. And this resume through 2 weeks, phenomenal.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that adds yet another to their lead.
35. Commanders 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick on for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And it is a 1st down, Washington.
17 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merrick. He finds space for a few yards that time. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. So the frustration spilling over a little bit on that play, Brock, choosing to just get rid of it, even though we did have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I'll co-sign on that. Frustrating. It's just been that kind of ball game, just not in any rhythm. Really, the defense dictating so much.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Jason Barham. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They send a tight end in motion. Third and short, Daniels. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Commanders! Stephon Diggs, the second score that he has brought in this season. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And margin now down to 25 points.
35. Commanders 10.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Series going to open with a keeper left. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Runs it on the option.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right
4
on
yards
schedule.
on the pickup. Second and 6.
To give on second here to Blue. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
Here's Dak. And he let his man shoot much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this one soars out of bounds. The only question is where they will mark it. Looks like it's going short of the 40. Daniels now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. 8 yards.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. This one set up for Daniels. Great run here. He's across the 35. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10 from the 32. Daniels back to throw. Flies one back across his body, and it's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. They pitch it to him. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Throwing on second down, Prescott. And this throw is going to be incomplete. They're down.
Typically by this point, with this kind of lead late in the game, you don't see the ball pushed down the field. Now, there's part of me that kind of likes it because you're giving your backups an opportunity to play. There's also a part of me where you better be careful because I don't think this defense is going to forget it.
And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Washington offense ready for its next drive as we take a look at what's coming up on their schedule. They're going to host the Seahawks. Then home again for Indianapolis. And then their prolonged homestand continues with yet another game in the friendly confines. First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second down now, they need 7. Running back sent in motion. Here's Daniels on second. Brought in right side by McLaurin. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. It's Kronsky Merritt on third. And he'll have him 4 and the first down as he's brought to a stop.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Here's Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
They go inside give to Kronsky Merritt. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Man in motion out of the slot. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
Giving this to Kronsky Merritt. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. All right, Brock, so they didn't get the first, but now this is very tempting. You just got a chunk. All you need now is a single yard.
And you know what those new age analytics will tell you. You go.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Jaden Blue, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Blue gets the handoff. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the give, it's Blue. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field.
For the Cowboys.
Brian Anger, the one to send it away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They give it to White to begin the drive. He is rocked. That ball's free. And the Cowboys scoop it up. They had a nice chunk after that recovery, and they're going to take over inside the red zone.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll start the drive with Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
He's going to put this out of the end zone and incomplete. Didn't even give his guys a chance. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force him...
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. Well, there's still a little bit of time, but it feels like that touchdown sure was them slamming the door on another opponent to begin this season and really letting everybody know on the way out, Brock, that these guys are for real.
We hear it all the time, right? The NFL is a bottom-line business. It's so hard to win games. There's no style points. But they're making statement points to the league.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Accuracy perfect there as it's cut. And they pad their lead by 1.
42. Commanders 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Commanders set to take over. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
Daniels. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. That is Shamar James. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And it's incomplete. Went deep into the bag of tricks there on second down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on third.
It's third down and 15.
Get set. Tequila.
Throwing now, Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And this is not going to be enough to avoid the fourth down, Brock. Stopped after a gain of 9 on that completion.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Who gets it? Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one, and he shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.